This boy spent every last penny of his savings on 200 boxes of seaweed. His plan was to deep fry them and turn them into delicious snacks to sell. But after frying, the taste turned bitter and awful. He kept experimenting with different methods, and before he knew it, he'd gone through all 200 boxes. So he sold his computer and bought 300 more, but no matter how many adjustments he made, the result was always the same terrible taste. Worn out and ready to give up, he noticed a package of seaweed lying on the ground. He picked it up to give it one last try, but this time the fried seaweed tasted completely different, crispy with a fresh, sweet flavor. He realized that moisture had built up steam inside the package. Then he remembered this package had gotten drenched in the rain the night before. The excess salt had washed away, and without all that saltiness, the seaweed tasted so much better. Following the same approach, he made a new batch of seaweed chips, packaged them up, and went to deliver samples to a food company manager. But the manager glanced at his samples and said, "Sorry," without even tasting a single piece. His seaweed packaging was too big and too expensive. It didn't meet the standards for convenient retail sales at all. The boy rushed to find a design company to redesign the packaging. The next day, he showed up at headquarters with the new version, but the assistant made excuses saying the manager was in a meeting. Brimming with confidence, the boy waited the entire day, only to realize the manager was deliberately avoiding him. Disappointed and out of options, he left the box full of seaweed there. After a while, a purchasing agent from corporate spotted the box. He grabbed a piece and tried it. The taste was absolutely incredible. The fresh, sweet flavor was so addictive he couldn't stop eating. He shared the chips with everyone else. As the manager was about to head home, she saw the last package on the table, took a bite, and was completely stunned. The next morning, she called the boy and said they needed 500,000 packages and were planning to stock his seaweed in 7,200 convenience stores nationwide. The boy could hardly believe what he was hearing, but what the manager said next left him completely overwhelmed. They'd be inspecting his factory in 15 days, and his facility had to pass health and safety standards. This threw the boy into a panic because his factory currently consisted of just 3 woks and a few bottles of soybean oil. He didn't even have an actual factory. The boy decided to apply for a bank loan, but he was only 17 years old and banks simply wouldn't approve funding for him. With no other choice, the boy reluctantly sold his beloved car. And just like that, his factory was officially established. But when the manager showed up for the inspection 10 days later, she still found problems. Not only were the light covers missing in the production area, but the sewage drains were exposed and the workers weren't even wearing gloves. The manager gave the boy a 3-day deadline to make corrections. After she left, the boy renovated the factory according to regulations, installing covers on all the workshop lights and making sure his employees were fully equipped, clean, and professional. Finally, after a second inspection, the convenience store approved his facility for meeting health standards. Looking at those 2 words, approved, the boy felt his hard work had finally paid off.